Mr. Comedian, you X him because of his clothing attire?
I didn't like what he wore. I didn't. Okay, comedy to me, there's something about comedy that's always walking on the edge for me because comedians are some of the most flawed human beings on planet Earth. It's why they're comedians. And part of that is they become too needy. When you can see that need, it makes it unappealing. And to me, he crossed that line of just pushing too hard. And his manic energy and his like over gesturing and the simplicity and his boring material. He had nothing insightful to say. He had no connection on a philosophical level. I've talked about that kind of stuff before. I found his act to be paper thin and no better than your funniest friend screwing around. There was nothing about it that felt like a professional comedy act. I would not, I've seen professional comedians in Vegas. I would not be happy if he was that opening act. I'd be like, what is this crap? The comedian from last week that I predicted would go through that did go through, Michael, he was on a different level than this. This was not, in my opinion, $1 million act. And the fact that he did the Dr. Evil impression at the end and said, $1 million. Bro, you know when those Austin Powers movies came out?
2000, 1999.
Right. 25 years ago, my man.
First
That's not a
one,
cool reference.
98 for the first one.
That's not a cool reference.
Half the audience doesn't know what it means. The old people and the young, the really, really old people and the really, really young people.
That's true too. But it's just not hip. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna make a reference to the Andy Griffith show. Like,
I liked him as a person. It's like me talking about Yogi the Bear. Is it not Yogi?
Dude, you almost made me spit up.
Oh, that would have been well. The computer. Okay, you made me
over Hawaiian punch all over my computer screen.
Well, you made me spit out my latte earlier.
Oh, did I really?
Oh yeah. Okay, so I felt the act was confusing. I felt like he didn't hit the punchlines big.
I agree.
And if he would have hit the punchline big in his first joke, I would have been interested in his second joke. But because he didn't, I wasn't interested in anything. And he lost me, never got me back. But I love him as a person, and he looks young. So keep it going, kid. You'll make it somewhere.
I love when Brett goes from Rocky on people like,
do music with me,
kid. You're an Italian tank and run over
them. Hey, don't worry about it, man. You got this. You got the right people around you. You got the right head for this. You don't let anyone. It's an impression of someone that doesn't exist. I don't think that's an impression then. I do it Elon Musk. It's pretty bad, but it's like he's got a little bit of a British accent, but he just, it's like he hides it, and he's kind of always like awkward and nervous. You know what I mean? So that's my oh Jesus, AJ's going to town on that fucking bone. Yeah, and he doesn't like all bones. He can be bone picky. So thank you. Kaylee really came through with this bone, man. Yeah, peace
Shout out to the good bone.
Shout out to the good bone. Yeah,
we got the pole dancer next.
I tried to get a whole group of them together from all around the world to have like 30 of them and 30 poles. It didn't work out well. It didn't go very far. It started with the DJ at a club. She no longer talks to me. Great story. That's enough for me.
Well, let's look at Christy Sellers.
Oh, the Celdell, as some call her. All right, peace and love, everyone. Oh.